Though, I mean, I probably rate it like 1.3 maybe? But I definitely think that Eternal Fire should have this series. And should also be able to relatively easily make it through towards the main Swiss. 1-2 pounce in mid. Xantares, 2 headshots secured. Looking for another long range headshot. 2 bullets fired, nothing coming through. And Nexus are getting absolutely decimated. Calyx with a nice little tapper coming through as well. And into window they go. Okay, Blitz. Takes the fight, wins it out. Xantares taken down. That might be an avenue out there, but Blitz might be shot from behind. And more long range. Doesn't have the control in his taps. But Blitz is stuck towards CT right now. Blitz still wins out the fight some way. The bomb is creeping towards the A bomb site, but 15 seconds left on the clock. They need to go for the full stick. And with the peak coming wide, it gets checked. Woxic has the bomb controlled. 8 seconds left in the round. Blitz needs to get 2 quick kills in very quick fashion. Finds it first, needs to rush it down. 2, 1. Woxic, he wins the round by just staying alive. And then mid-play in action. Imorr gets himself the first. Tries to disengage, but BTN and Xelo at the same time find themselves 2 more secured. Creeping up towards the A-bomb site, though. Calyx around the corner. They know where he is. Spamming through the woodworks, taken down, but Woxic almost lines him up. Burns down Longs. However, it's all on Issa in a 1 versus 3. And the economy of Eternal Fire is... So they'll at least have something to... I mean, Issa can probably drop in... We're definitely a team that you can't play risky against. I mean, if you've got Xantares and Woxic in your roster, stuff does tend to go horribly awry. Woxic with the opener onto Ren, and Issa as well towards short. Another kill picked up. The 2 M4s chime through. And there's the pounce in from Nexus, however, making this a 2-on-2 all of a sudden. But Woxic towards short, keeping an eye on the cross, hoping that Longs is going to peek him. He's been the most key factor here. Woxic on the retake, waits for his teammate Calyx to join in as well. Nate lands onto Longs and Calyx's headshot. The 2 remaining CTs both get a kill apiece for the retake to be successful. Eternal Fire on towards 3, and that is 3D aim trainer. It's just free on Steam as well. Woxic gets the first. Issa as well chimes in. And right now the push towards the B bomb site is imminent, though Imorr, he needs some backup quickly before it all goes wrong. But Xantares, the kill onto BTN, makes it a tough affair for Nexus. They don't even have the bomb whatsoever. They're trying to take the site control, but the bomb is still all the way top mid. And it's all onto Xelo. 1v4, finds the first, but he needs to find absolute perfect aim, and that is Xelo with a triple. All of a sudden, Eternal Fire all run straight in towards the bullets, putting it all onto Calyx versus Xelo. 1v1. Where is he? Where did he go? Can Xelo win out that fight is the big question. This is so incredibly close. And if he actually manages to clutch it, unfortunately doesn't get it done. That's Calyx shutting it down. He's on his 7th in the game. Hopefully a sight to behold. Let's see this game get close, because these 2 teams need to make it interesting. Xelo starts it off with a kill onto Imorr. Xantares needs to be careful inside connector. Woxic, that nade gives away the trajectory of where he's hiding right now. But he manages to cross back to safety somehow. Gets all the way through. And Issa towards short. Deals with Ren. That's a 4-on-4 ensuing forward. Very quick kills coming in between the 2 teams. To be fair, Eternal Fire only have 1 flash. But these are dry peaks. Coming in underneath plateau. Not checking the angle. Calyx traded out immediately though. Puts it all onto Issa, 1v3, and he's stuck towards the B bomb site. And Xelo is even getting aggressive. Boom goes the dynamite. First round he gets the AWP in his hands and he gets a triple kill. That is Xelo. So taking a duel against Xelo is always dangerous. Issa is actually getting aggressive, but Lonks, oh, that was a crisp, clean headshot. Imorr, though, he holds him down. The bomb gets dropped out towards the B bomb site as well. Goes for the peek, but completely blinded in an awkward spot. Ren comes through with a double. And there's Xelo's AWP getting rid of Xantares. While in the meantime, the flank from Blitz comes out right behind his opponent. Calyx stuck in between a rock and a hard place, taken down. Okay, mad respect. BTN is 32, though. But he's the IGL, so that's not too surprising. I mean, Xelo's also one of those players. I mean, he's 20 years old. He has a bright future ahead of himself. Blitz almost gets a double entry, though. And now Oxic. Ooh, made a step. Jumping across. Not taken down, but Issa in ladder room will be able to find Longs. Goes for the spray, but BTN wins out that duel. A 3-on-3. And the only area that Nexus have controlled is mid, but Woxic spots BTN trying to cross through the smoke, and right now the advantage lies in Eternal Fire's favor to tie it up once again. Repositions. Woxic gets the kill onto Ren, but there's Xelo with the immediate trade. 1v2. Where is Xent? Oh, he spotted him. Xelo knows. He knows. Ooh. That was so clean. It's unreal. But there's more from Imorr. Well, there's a push coming out forward. Issa gets blinded, will at least be able to find a kill, but luckily there's again, and more coming through, big spray down, but it's a 2-on-1 all of a sudden. BTN underpass, spotted by Calyx, and that was a very, very, very swift round. Blitz also 14-9 after that initial pistol ace that he got, which didn't win the round, of course. Still nice amount of kills secured in this game. There's the push from Eternal Fire. They've got site control, but it's a retake play from Nexus. Will it be successful, though, is the big question. Ren starts it off with an opening pick. There's Issa still alive and kicking, trying to keep them at bay in towards jungle. And Eternal Fire still trying to get themselves in good post-plant positions. Issa getting close with the Glock in hand. Calyx bailing him out. And some nice kills coming through. 3-on-3, but 20 seconds have already gone out, and they need to defend that bomb. Xantares is still hiding on site with the P250. Issa and Xantares both chiming in, and all of a sudden, this is disastrous. No time left. There's a kit on site, but it doesn't really matter. Ren gets a triple kill in the pistol, but then gets taken down by the bomb. It's actually surprising that it's only 2, but Blitz, he's so close to get rid of his opponents. With Woxic crossing in, this is all about timing. Ren gets a quick first on towards the bomb site. Xantares is already pouncing in as well. But the CTs are holding strong. While Blitz gets rid of another one in Apps. However, there's still 2 Ts left standing. 20 seconds left on the clock. Pushing forward. It's all on to Xantares already has 2. Needs to go for the quad. There's 1 towards mid. Easy double tap to get rid of Blitz. But Xelo versus Xantares, the 2-star performance of both teams in a 1v1 duel, a very essential 1v1 duel. Xantares does spot out Xelo towards short. Knows exactly where he's coming from, but I think Xelo might know as well. Lurking by, Xelo needs to go for the quick scope, and Xantares needs to hope that he misses. Oh, he's playing 4D chess, Xantares. So much time has expired as well. The bomb is planted perfectly for window. Actually, it's planted just in general perfectly for Xantares. Doesn't even move just yet. Waits his time and gets rid of Xelo. Quad kill secure. Xantares wins an absolutely humongous clutch. The moment that flash came out, he bailed out. Xelo gets a nice little pick in underpass, and That angle might just be taking down Xello. Though, with the smoke, nothing that Xello can see in the process. They're creeping up towards Catwalk, maybe even a short take. But 35 seconds left. Eternal Fire need to head over towards one of the sides quickly. And there's an op lying in wait towards the back of B, but there's the push coming out. Xello does find Woxic, but the immediate trade comes out. BTN chimes in as well, and it's all on to Issa and Xantares 2v4. They do find a kill apiece though, and that's a big turn of events. However, there is BTN trying to hold strong. BTN though misses his chance. And now it's Longs with the op dropping the bomb in towards the open. It gets dropped right towards Issa's hands, but he baits BTN forward. 1v1 up against Longs, but he doesn't have the time for the plant. And that's going to be the round for Nexus because they run out of time. It was so close. A 2v4 ends in a 1v1. But there's Xello, making use of that gun that his team trusts him with. They're even using that smoke so Xantares can creep up towards the steps, where he can spot Xello out, take down the Alper immediately on site, and spot one of the CTs, and underneath Plateau Blitz. It's gonna be his time to shine right now with the FAMAS in hand, gets a kill, drops down the bomb carrier, but the push comes in. Longs and Ren 2v1, all of a sudden, Woxic with the AWP, 15 seconds left on the clock, needs to take the fight, but it's Longs with a triple kill of his own, keeping the jiggle. There's going to be the push coming in, a quick roundup towards the A-bomb side. Calyx again, Deagle is doing some work. Catches BTN almost as well, down to 12 HP. But currently Eternal Fire, if they get the bomb plant in, that would be a pretty big plus. And they do. Woxic gets the full plant. That's a nice amount of extra cash. Woxic somehow kills Xello. What is happening? Issa, what a flick. Boom, headshot around the corner. Xantares, another trade coming out. 1v1. Issa versus Ren. A tag coming through. Ren needs to be careful because Issa's on fire. One more tag needs to come through and Ren is down for the count. But it's Issa. He shuts it down. And that is Eternal Fire with the Eco Rush A. Boom, boom, boom. They shut it down. They get themselves on towards 14. Blitz around the corner. MP9 in hand. Ooh, quick 1-4 trade, but BTN with the Deagle as well. Tries to continue a Deagle fight. However, won't be able to get the control going in his favor. And with a more on point right now, it's looking very likely like this might be the last round of Mirage. Ren needs to find himself a nice, easy Poppins. He does get rid of Imorr. They're very low in HP on the CT side. And it's all onto a solo Xello. Issa just goes for that, you know, fashionable one tap. Just keep it clean, keep it easy. On the T side of Dust Tomb, when they took it in their favor, fairly close affair. Still a very good, solid performance coming in. Woxic with a big triple opener. Giving the advantage here for the T side of Eternal Fire. They're looking to take this second map and make this a 2-0 win. However, right now, I don't know why Eternal Fire are running through mid while the bomb is still in T-spawn. That's a little bit of a weird affair. Blitz gets a kill onto Issa. And no one remembers that the bomb is still in their spawn? Okay, they're gonna go and retrieve it. They're using one player running to make the sound cues to try and bait the other in, and that's going to be Imorr getting a double kill. Quick boost, of course, since they changed Suicide to have that little wall on top. You kind of need to go for the boost play up in front, but there's Xantares, again, you know, classic Xantares, starting it off with an opening kill. Out towards A, Longs taken care of, and more not even taking a bullet of damage for his troubles. And right now, it's A-long control for Eternal Fire, though BTN wants to go for the long-range op peek, considering He is alone in that situation. However, with the cross smokes coming in, it's going to be a bit more problematic, especially considering Woxic is holding it all the way in the back, and he spots out the side of BTN. Kill secured. And they're trying to rush through the smoke, but Calyx even anticipates it, gets rid of Blitz, and it's Ren all alone. A clean sweep for Eternal Fire, 4-0. "3D Aim Trainer" is the name, and Poning Noobs is their game. Right now, Blitz, though, getting rid of Imorr. Does get them the man advantage. Double op setup for the CT side. Though a UMP. Okay, interesting choice of weaponry around the short angle. And Xantares here's Ren jumping down, trying to creep past the smoke. Headshot onto Xantares, but the bomb gets dropped and Ren locks them both down. Bomb control, picks up an AK in the process. That must mean that Nexus win the round most certainly. Considering Woxic is in a some spot with the op. Still got himself a nice little catch there, but it's the only catch that he manages to obtain. Hitting the A-bomb site. They're already in. Imorr takes down Blitz. Ren, however, through the smoke he goes. Needs to be careful of running back in towards the molly, though. But the bomb is dropped towards ramp, and you've got Imorr towards Goose. Trying to get himself on the site. Xelo on the flank. This could be dangerous. Is it going to be expected? Woxic turns around in the nick of time, and Xelo didn't see it coming. The bomb can be retrieved, Imorr can go for the plant. The problem is he needs to get a safe angle to go for the plant. Because otherwise you can have people jumping around the corner. Long still hit that kill. And it's Imorr versus BTN 1v1. The IGL of Eternal Fire. Can he clutch it out? No, he cannot, because Imorr is so good. He is 10-2 in the first 6 rounds of this map. I don't know what the English name was for it, but I used to play Final Fantasy X in German, and the game in that, well, in the game was called Blitzball. Such a cool minigame. Right now, this is such a cool game so far. Longs with a double spray, gets himself the advantage out towards A Long, holds that position down, and he's got ramp in his favor. That pit. Well, Turnuva have to find a new avenue of attack. Especially now that Imorr has been taken down. Top fragger for the T side. Though Xelo is pretty quick on his draw. He's going aggressive once the smoke comes out, and an immediate headshot onto Woxic. What a crisp, clean kill. The remaining T's pushing in, trying to get the bomb planted. It's going to be Calyx and Xantares to hold his backside, keep him safe. And a 4-on-2 retake of the A bomb site is fairly doable for the CT side. So Xantares is going to get aggressive. There's no util left, so these are going to be tough fights, tough peaks. And Xantares expected the flash, so he looks away. But the CTs also didn't have any flashes to work with. That's a very unfortunate position to be in. Longs, but it's Woxic with the immediate first kill. On to Xelo, taking that same aim duel. Longs in the meantime with the immediate trade in lower tunnels will be found out by Issa. And look at that aggressive hold from Ren with the op secured, peeking through mid double doors. Still be holding it out. And the molly will first Calyx back. We have a 3-on-3 ensuing, but missed shot from Woxic, costing his life dearly. And in the meantime, Ren towards mid is also tagged down to 41 HP, but that means that they should know that there's no one towards the B bomb site currently, because there's one mid, one A long. And how are they going to be able to handle that information? Oh, they're just past each other inside the smoke, but Issa turns around in time, gets the kill. It's all on to Blitz. 1v2 up in hand. But they know exactly where he is, because he scoped in, made some noise, and they rush it towards that B bomb site. They have the smokes for the cross. But it seems he's going to stick with the Deagle instead. So, it's pretty much the name of the game between these two teams. It is constant trading. And now even the advantage for Imorr. So, case in point, trading. Not the most flexible on the defense, but it looks like it's going to be mid to B cross. Xello, however, he's lying in wait, expecting the move to come through mid, and we'll be able to find another one. Forcing Eternal Fire to make another change in their plans. Honestly, it's probably better to try and deal with Blitz than with Xello. However, as I say that, Blitz pretty quick respawns to Calyx. Gets tagged up by Woxic. And Woxic tries to cross in with his Glock in his hand. Actually, with a nade in his hand. A lot of these rounds are pretty close. It still does look slightly more Eternal Fight. I mean, it depends on how they will be able to perform on their CT side. But I love how aggressive Blitz is. I just love aggressive oppers. And just in general, aggressive players. Catching people off guard. BTN out towards A-Long. Another pickup for Nexus. But Xantares, he's already pushed up towards the A side. He's on the A bomb site. The only thing that they're lacking is, of course, the bomb. And that quickly needs to be recovered. But Issa coming from the other site. Big surprise. Ren did not know what hit him. All of a sudden, it's Blitz 1v3. And the T's are in complete opposite directions of each other. So he needs to fight very tough fights back to back to try and turn this round in his favor. Considering his team's economy, might be able to try and attempt to save. Honestly, that's probably for the better. But considering his position, fairly tough. Issa's just waiting. Issa, 34 HP start taken care of at the start of the round. But there's Woxic with the AWP towards short. The UMP from Longs tries to pick up the op, but takes too long. And there's Woxic coming through, but doesn't expect BTN to be towards short. However, Imorr with the big save keeps his teammate alive. Woxic dancing with the devil, and Issa. Oh my lord! How does he get checked? Oh, that was so unfortunate, though. It should not end too problematically because this looks very likely. Yes, indeed. 9-6. Eternal Fire with a 3-round lead after the first half. Will it be a repeat of that first map as well? We'll have to wait and see. Long range USB coming in. Issa together with Imorr. Gotta be careful. Need to put that P250 in front if you want to take a fight against in a long angle up against USPs. Though they almost line up perfectly. Issa, another one. Imorr chimes in. The bomb gets dropped in tunnels. They have a singular smoke on the T side. But it's a 2-on-5 and it's easy destruction for Nexus. With Imorr 2. Flash comes out. Calyx tagged up. But there's Woxic as well. Holding out on that A long position. The Nexus push gets immediately decimated. And the M4s seem to be strong enough. push coming in, but the peak is there. Luckily enough, there's Woxic with this third in the round. BTN's going to go for the plant. Molly comes in a little bit too late. Though BTN takes the fight against Woxic, will find the kill, and we have a 2-on-2 retake of the site. And through the smoke, the spray comes up, and the kills are there, and Nexus on towards 7. Yeah, that's a pretty big dive. From 1.01 to 1.06. And Xantares does get themselves the opening pick towards A, along with Woxic chiming in as well. They know exactly what we know, chat. That they love taking A long control. And if you just immediately shut it down, you get the advantage. Seems to be the case right now, but they've lost a 3v5 before. So you kind of need to make sure that Ren is stuck and he can't make a move. Well, Blitz. Long range against Woxic. The op is actually not even retrievable for the T side. But they might not know that Ren is still out towards A long. Because he's just hiding behind Bluebin the entire time. And Calyx gets surprised. The Ren with a nice little peek coming in. And currently, Xantares in a tough spot. Will have to take one of the fights. And he does find Ren while he fades back towards A long. The site is going to be picked up. Bit of a kooky attempt from Woxic. But a 4-on-2 retake of the A bomb site. This should not be too tough. Especially now that it's a solo blitz. And he will be long range tapped away at. And more on 19 kills right now. He's... There's Woxic. Drops the bomb actually on towards Xbox. Which is not gigantic or anything, but it's a nice little addition. Woxic's up. Another one picked up, but Imorr tries to get close in towards double doors mid. Will be losing his life. But in the meantime, Tunnels is being pushed, and this is a big flank. No! Issa, that was your chance to drop the bomb and give your team the advantage going forward. Xantares on the site will be found out by BTN and Woxic. Together with Issa in a 2 versus 3. Kapıyı gets shot at from behind. Xelo misses the initial shot, but Woxic all of a sudden makes it a 2-on-1. Where Issa's creeping in, but it's being read by Xelo. Goes for the wide peak. So through mid doors they go. They creep in, and it's going to be a 1-for-1 trade. Xantares taken down. But with Blitz down to 12 and Xelo down to 50. This, There we've got Woxic trained with his AWP. And he gets a quick first. Peek in wide, but doesn't expect Xelo to go for the delayed peek up from short. Kill secured, bomb planted, and a retake coming in, but Blitz! He spots Imorr right before he reaches ramp. And all of a sudden, it's dwindling, it's getting crushed. Look at the HP. Long's on 4, Blitz on 8, Xelo on 50. Combined, they don't even have 100. To a final map, a final deciding overpass, which at this point, with how close these games have been so far, definitely looking forward to seeing these two teams duke it out for one more map. Though they're going to go for a different play, double op setup for the CT side. It looked horrible for Nexus until they picked their own double op. So this might just be the way to turn it around. And there's Imorr starting it off with the opening pick. That's well, one of the ops already coming through. Ran through the smoke. One random bullet finds his body and he's done for. But with Imorr taken down, that's one of the oppers out of the equation. But a man advantage for Eternal Fire. And the flank from Xantares gets only one. He got a little bit quick on his trigger finger. And now Blitz tagged up as well, down to 7 HP he goes. But look at how still dangerous Xelo is. And Blitz, to be fair. Luckily enough, Longs is dead. 45 seconds left. They still have plenty of time to work with. And towards that B bomb site, if they find a clean entry onto Issa, that might still be their avenue back in towards this round. Because it is still dust too. And the B bomb site's still terrible to hold. Speaking of which, look at Xelo creeping in. This is problematic. Might be able to find a free kill. However, Issa spots him out first. Knows where Blitz is coming from. Issa shuts it down. Double kill. Round secured. Saves the secondary op. And Eternal Fire, they're tied up again. I always liked their logo. And just in general, the team that they had. Out towards A long. They go. But Calyx spots BTN first, who tries to get the smoke to get rid of the molly that was burning his feet. Woxic on a bomb site, creeping in with his AWPs. Backup from Xantares as well. And very quickly, Nexus tried to win this round in the next 30 seconds. But gets put in a pretty problematic position. And Imorr as well uses the utility perfectly to disengage back on towards the B bomb site. 2 on 5. And Nexus, they don't have much money if they lose this round. At that point, 2 AKs and an AWP, but they're going to go for the peak, they're going to go for the fight. Imorr gets rid of Xelo, traded out quickly. But Blitz, even if he gets the kill, he needs to walk back in tunnels to get the bomb. And there's 4 CTs hunting for his life. The cross he tries to make will be... So it's a B push, and B needs help, because Imorr's alone, and Imorr's dead. That's the B bomb site lost. And a 4-on-4 retake of Dust to B site? This is definitely a chance for Nexus to extend the game. The real question is, do they really want to commit on Eternal Fire? I think so. I mean, they still have some cash if they lose this round. And they're going to toss in the utility, but Xelo starts it off with a kill. Op gets retrieved, they're falling back, and they're just going to save. Not even attempting to go for the retake. Time has dwindled a little bit too much, and it's one of the toughest bomb sites to retake in the game. It's even taken down in the process. Though the op can attempt to be saved. The problem right now is it's only Xantares who dies at the last second. Oh, this is so risky. This is so incredibly, insanely risky from Xantares. The smoke dissipates, and they know he's close range, so he needs to fall back. Tried to go for a nice little cheeky play, but it does not work in his favor. Woxic, however, gets rid of Longs, and on the cross, another one caught. Make that triple. Woxic, 3 kills secured. Make that a quad. Last one out. A long wants the ace, but not gonna be able to secure it. That's gonna be BTN shut down by Xantares. Woxic with a quad. 27 to 21 for him. Solid performance on the second map.